Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. I am your host, Bill Miller. I'm very excited because we are doing our retrospective on our 2021 hunt list. So there were 21 books that we were looking for, actively pursuing in 2021, and the results are in. Spoiler alert, we didn't do so hot. But 2021 was a banner year for Comic Mag Musings. We got lots of great comics, most of them just not on our 2021 hunt list. I'm a big believer in focusing on either fair market value or if it's an older book, then doing your research, figuring out what a fair price is, and kind of sticking to that. So a lot of these buys were opportunistic buys. Didn't necessarily get the ones that I was searching for from that list, but ones that I wanted nonetheless, and got them at what I felt was either a fair or a good price. So without further ado, let's take a look at our list and see how we did. First, we have All-Star Western number 10. The first appearance of Jonah Hex. And we did not get that comic book. Oh well, there's always next year. Crime Suspense Stories, number 17. I am happy to report it was one of the last pickups in 2021. It has not yet been revealed in one of my unboxing videos. It's been done, but not unboxed as of yet. So this is the first time you get to take a look at it. Crime Suspense Stories number 17. Just an absolutely savage cover. So this one we did get. And we did get one that was on our 2020 hunt list in 2021. And that is Weird War Tales number 1. So this wasn't necessarily on our 2021 list. It was on our 2020 list. I was still after it, but I always want to put new books and not carry them forward from one list to the next. That way we have a new set of books that we're hunting. So we didn't get it in 2020, but we got it a year later. And a big shout out to DS Comics for arranging that for me. It was one that he had. He wasn't too keen on letting it go, but he did, and I'm very thankful for that. Next up, we have Crime Suspense Stories number 22. And I'm sad to say that we did not get that one. And that keeps climbing in price. And it's getting to the point to where we may not be able to get it. Dime Press number 4. The first appearance of a Hellboy prototype. Not a lot of those out there. I think it's an Italian book. But we did not get that one, unfortunately, this year. Frontline Combat, number 1. The first in that series, and it still eludes us. We did not get Frontline Combat number 1. We didn't get a lot of these. Frontline Combat number 15. Fantastic cover. But alas, another one that we failed to get in 2021. Goon, number 1, from Avatar. Great character, great series, and one that we're still hunting for. We did not get Goon number 1 in 2021. San Diego Comic-Con number 2. We did, I'm happy to report, secure a copy of San Diego Comic-Con number 2. But I can't show it to you because it's buried in a whole bunch of slabby boxes, and they're very difficult to get out of a narrow opening. And so after about 6 or 7 boxes, I quit, called it quits, said I wasn't going to fish that one out. So sorry I didn't get it out to show you, but rest assured it is in there somewhere. Savage Tales number 1. I have a raw mid-grade copy of that, but we wanted a high-grade slab copy, and we did not get that in 2021. That one keeps climbing in price as well because of the first appearance of Man-Thing, which is a great character, but I primarily want it for the early Conan appearance and the incredible cover. Shock Suspense Stories number 5. Fantastic hanging cover, and we're still on the hunt for that one. We did not get Shock Suspense Stories number 5, nor did we get number 6, which is one of the most celebrated covers from Shock Suspense Stories, and that one keeps climbing in price too. Actively sought out a lot of these, but they just went for more money than I felt was reasonable or that I was comfortable paying. So we'll keep looking. Silver Surfer number 1. We did not get it. Very big book, very pricey. And I'm not necessarily a key collector. If I get keys, it's usually happenstance. I'm a modified run collector for certain titles. That is one, but that may be one that I stop pursuing, because Silver Surfer number 4 is one that we also did not get. That's another one that's getting very pricey. The epitome of a cover key. Tales from the Crypt number 27. A fantastic guillotine cover, but I didn't score it this year, or at least last year in 2021. So we'll move on. Hopefully we can locate a copy this year, but none so far. Tales from the Crypt number 46. Wonderful cover, but it still eludes us. So Tales from the Crypt 46 was not purchased in 2021. Tales of the Zombie number 1 with Simon Garth. That we did get. Raw, but high grade. That's a fantastic Boris Vallejo cover. And we also managed to get a reader copy as well. So Tales of the Zombie number 1 we did get. Crime Suspense Stories number 20. That one we did get. Very excited about that. Probably the most infamous EC hanging cover. Maybe from any publisher. But this is a Golden Age goodie. Super excited to have that one. It took some doing. Two-Fisted Tales number 28. A tank cover. I like my tanks. But tanks, but no tanks. We didn't get it in 2021. So we'll be on the lookout this year. Vampirella number 1. Unfortunately, we couldn't secure a copy of that one. I'm at a crossroads because that's getting pretty pricey, where I either determine that I'll take it in a lower grade than I want, or I just don't get it. Not sure where that's going to be. Vault of Horror, number 17. Wonderful werewolf cover, and one that still is on our hunt list for the foreseeable future. We did not get Vault of Horror, number 17. And lastly, Weird Science Fantasy number 29. I'm uber excited to say that we did get that one with the classic Frank Frazetta cover. The only piece of original art that Bill Gaines leased versus purchasing. So we did get Weird Science Fantasy number 29. And that will do it for the results from our 2021 hunt list. Hopefully, 2022 is more successful. As I said, 2021 was fantastic. But when it comes to the hunt list, we didn't do as well as we could have. That will do it. I hope you enjoyed seeing these books, the very few that we got from last year. And if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new content. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. And remember, we're taking over the world one comic book at a time.